Good morning. 9 o'clock and hell of a day today. I went up to the allotment yesterday and a lot of weeds are growing. I need to cut back a lot of the grass. I want to build the compost heap today and plant out all my tomatoes, a couple of squashes, and yeah, so that's the deal for today. A lot of work can be happening, so let's go there, sort it out. Welcome back to the channel. Cheers. Okay, let's take a little drive down there, see what's up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a new car. Yeah, the Volvo gave up on me, so I'll put a picture up and you can see. So this is my new daily. So I've packed the strimmer in the back at the allotment. So basically I did it 3 weeks ago. I cut all the grass. When I went there last night, I see there's the grass has grown a lot because all the rain going on, so there's a lot of cutting to be done, which is okay because I want to build up the compost heap, so I need a lot of green. And yeah, it's a nice day. It's not raining. It's not going to rain. It says it's not going to rain. And yeah, so it's not too bad to work in the outside today. So, and the weather's not too hot. It's a bit humid, but it's okay. Yesterday was basically a very relaxed full day because of the weather, so we didn't do much. We slept in a bit, me and Green, and yeah, happy days. Probably want to see a bit of the road as well. Offload the car quickly, and yeah, I'm just going to offload all this crap quickly and then I'll get back to you shortly. There we go. It's quite windy, fairly windy. Let's see, it's going to be a lot of work to do. Few cars outside, so there's a couple of people on the allotment today. You have to see. Nice, looking good. There's plenty of flowers down here. As you can see, all the grass is overgrown. I'm going to tackle that problem now. Cut everything in between there. All the red currants are coming through. All the apples are coming along. So I was talking about all these weeds come back. 2 weeks ago I cleared it all, and now it's back again. All this grass on the cut back nicely now. Yeah, that's what I brought back yesterday or last night. About 7 o'clock I brought all the plants down. And that's it. This one I'm making compost with. I've got like bedding on guinea pigs. So I'm going to cut some green over here and mix them. I'll show you how I do it. Basically full this all up here. So let's get cracking. See you shortly. Okay, you're going to trim the grass now. Don't forget to put on your protection glasses if you can, so you don't need something to hit you in the eye. So let's go. I forgot my gloves. I'm wearing Gwen's gloves, or purple gloves. Anyway, just fit. Let's go. Jeepers. Not quite tight. Still do the job for now. It's fine. That looks a bit more better. Everything's a bit shorter now. You can see what's going on under the trees. It's probably little spots. I'll go over it again at the end. Probably miss this little row here. That's fine. So there we go. Everything's a bit better now. Nice and short all the way around. You can see things a bit better now. So now, let's see if I can quickly do the compost. Okay, so the way I make compost, very simple. It's a 50-50 mix with brown and green. Brown being either leaves, cardboard, and then green is all your cuttings of all your old vegetables or any kind of tree cuttings, and make sure it's always like be fine. Make everything as fine as possible. So try not to have big chunks of everything so it breaks down easier. So what I'm going to be using for the brown now is all the bedding for the guinea pigs. So I'll just show you. So basically this will be my brown. So just a whole bunch of like dry, basically brown, yeah. And then I'm just going to make the first layer. So I've got a lot of brown, so I'm going to be using quite a bit of it today. I'd rather have more brown than green if you can. Usually it's more of like a 60% brown, 40% green, I think, because if you use too much green, it's because it's wet. It starts becoming like ammonia, so it starts to smell. Then you know you've added too much green. All you've got to do is to add more brown and mix it up all together again to get the compost going. But because I do it in such a bulk thing, I won't be turning this, I won't be moving it to sit like this for the whole year, maybe throughout next year again. I probably won't touch this again because it takes a lot to fill this up. But I'm going to try this year, try and get a lot of this guinea pig bedding, and then try and fill it up much quicker so that by next year I'll have compost ready to fill up the beds again. But anyway, here we go. So just start off like this. So I've added it, I put it quite thickly on, but it's going to sit for a long time, so that's fun. And what you do is at the end we're going to water this also, because you want it bone dry, you want it a bit wet so it can start the whole process of the breakdown. So I'll do some green now and then carry on. So we keep doing this, just little bit by little bit, little bit by little bit, always like little stages. A little bit of green, a little bit of brown, a little bit of the straw, so, or whatever you have, straw, cardboard. I've got a lot. I can also bring a lot of cardboard that I get from work, sometimes scrap cardboard, but at the moment it's fine. So I'll be topping this up throughout the year, the whole time. As soon as I get some extra as soon as I can get some more of this, I can top it up. So let's keep doing it like that, just spraying it out evenly, and then at the end we're going to water it to give it a bit of moisture so that it can start the whole process. And then this will start heating up when all the bacteria starts growing inside you and turning this all into black compost. So you're going to want something around these lines here. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but a mixture of green, browns, if you've got a little bit of rough soil. And then at the end I'm going to water this all down now, so give it quite a good soak so that they can start the process so everything comes to life, because everything's quite dry, funny enough. Okay, so I've done all the beds now. I've raked it, just the top layer, just to take off all the little bits and pieces, and because I've got a couple of rocks and little pieces of stone in between. So I've raked all the top of the beds. Let me just show you here. And just got it all nice and neat. But there's so much weeds that I struggle with, especially the bindweed is terrible. So I've been trying to pull it out by the roots, but the thing is, I've had this thing in the back of my mind of maybe using this garden weed control that I bought 2 weeks ago, and I was thinking maybe just doing a top layer, covering it completely for the first year, just to basically smother all the weeds for this year, and it basically lets water through as well, so that's quite nice. So if it does rain, it still waters the ground, and then yeah, so I think maybe that'll solve a bit of the problem, help me out to the weeds this year. It's just, yeah, the bindweed's a killer. It's just too much of it. If you break a little piece off or you don't take it all out, it grows another plant from it. So I think if I smother it completely for this whole year, I think I'm going to do, maybe I think I'll do all 3 beds. And it cost me, I think it was on 2 for £9 or 2 for £10 or something like that, or £12 for 2. I bought it. So I think if it gives me basically a bit of peace of mind that I won't have to worry about the weeds smothering everything, I'm going to give it a go. Why not? I can crack on with the planting now. So yeah, what's the time now? We're looking at 2:30 now. So yeah, time does fly when you're busy cutting up everything and doing everything. So everything's nice and trimmed. I've raked to see over here. It's all like quite little random bits and bobs that's on the ends that I raked to. I'll just leave this little hump. As you can see, all the ends have got like a little, it's all random stuff. Of course, with allotment over the years, people put all random crap in it, pieces of that, and with some glass. That's why it's always important to use gloves as well when you're working on an allotment, because yeah, there's all strange things that you find. Okay, we're going to do the tomato plant. So that's what I usually do. I'm going to show you one and then I'll do the rest. I'm running a bit for time. We're going to go for lunch or late afternoon dinner, whatever, with some friends. So running a bit for time, but I'll show you what I usually do. So make a little hole here. And you see what I mean? Always wear gloves as a piece of glass. So always wear gloves when you work in allotment, because this is what you always find. Random bits of glass and whatever it is. So what I like to do, I'll do a little hole. So the worms are here, so nice and healthy. I always put a bit of chicken manure. So you get these guys here, chicken manure pellets. I'll just pop a bit at the bottom of the hole. Just like a little bit of a handful, a little sprinkle, yeah. And then you pop the tomato straight in there. So I'm starting with money maker on the end over here. I have made little boards for it, so I'll show you now. So I've made these boards money maker, so I'll put that at the end of the row, and for all the tomato plants going across, so it's easy to identify which tomatoes are which later in the season. So here's the little first one going in. Here's number one, done. And what I'll do is I'll give it a water in at the end. I'll give it a nice water, and that's how it looks. Let me bring it a bit closer. and she's ready to go. So a bit of chicken manure pellets at the bottom of the tomato plant just to give it an extra boost when it goes, and then happy days. I'm going to keep on doing all the rows quickly and try and finish as much as I can before I have to leave. Probably next like 40 minutes, and then I'll come back either later today or tomorrow. I'll carry on. That's how we're going so far. Perfect. There we go. Unfortunately I have to go now, have a quick shower and then go dinner, and then after that maybe I'll come back. Not sure, but if not definitely tomorrow I'll come do another hour or two again. And I've managed to do the 4 lots of tomatoes. So I've got the money maker, so I put as a little sign, and I've got them going all the way down there, all the way, and then I've done the same with Rosella. I've got them in there. I've got 4 of them in there. Then I've got the Rosella again, the other one, the King Seed one. Got another 5 of them there, and then I've got the Rebel Fighter. I've got another 5 of the Rebel Fighter. That's going to be interesting, that little cool looking tomato. So that's how it looks so far. I've got all the boards just to say what it is, and then this corner here I'm probably going to do like a squash to go around this way here. So thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely Sunday, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Cheers. Bye.